Hi, I'm Danielle Robinson. I'm a certified health coach and the creator of PTSD, a survival guide for families. Today, I am here to talk to you about sleep and PTSD. It is absolutely redonkulous that I am here talking to you about sleep today because I am so tired. It is late in the day. I have already worked a full day, worked some freelance work, and now I'm here talking to you because this is where I want to be. Um, so sleep and PTSD don't necessarily go together. It's very common for people with PTSD to have sleep disturbances and for them to be more able to sleep during the day than at night. If you are the spouse or partner to somebody like this, that can be difficult. It's so terrible for the person who is experiencing PTSD and the sleeplessness. I don't mean to make light of it. It is a tough thing, and at times my husband will go days without sleeping, which is also really not good for mental health. But today I am going to talk about what it means to be a couple and have PTSD in that situation. So when my husband first got home from Afghanistan, and for those who don't know the story, he was a contractor in Afghanistan and had a bad accident there and had some other issues that are associated just simply with being in Afghanistan, which is a challenging war-torn country. Um, so when he first came back, we just kind of tried to go back to normal, and he started nightmares almost immediately. He had some physical injuries that had him taking medication, some very heavy medication that kept him asleep for the most part. But within a very short time, and as he got off of the medication, he had very serious sleep issues. He would be awake most of a 24-hour period. We did this for years. We tried to share a bed and be normal, and he would nightmare, and I would not sleep. And since he was still healing, I was the one going to work, and so that was just really not working. So I would try different solutions, like sleeping with my daughter, who at the time was a baby and a toddler, and so I would sleep there. And sometimes I would sleep on the couch, or sometimes I would put some sort of like roll out bed type thing on the floor and try to sleep there. And it just we went on and on and on, and really it didn't work. So at some point, we decided that it was probably best if we slept in separate rooms, which I think that you should make your own decisions. Your marriage or your partnership, that's really up to you what you can tolerate and what demands are on you, and what works best in your home. But for us, we found that it works best to sleep in different rooms. Now, before we get too far down the path of that sounding entirely unromantic, sleeping is not really the romantic part of marriage anyway, so I don't think you need to worry too much about that. Um, Originally, and during the time that I was kind of finding various places around the house to sleep, my husband would also get up out of bed and go to the living room or go to a different space and try to watch TV or read or something like that. But with a brain injury, he doesn't read really readily, and with some hearing loss from his job, he also doesn't listen to the TV very quietly, so he was waking us up all the time. So everybody, I mean, both sides, we were kind of suffering. He was trying to be super quiet, even though he was awake, 20 plus hours a day. And we were trying to, we were kind of suffering because we couldn't sleep. So it was a tough thing. Um, so some suggestions are that you can consider separate sleeping spaces. There are medications that help with sleep. Um, for both parties, I don't tend to do great with medications, so that was really never a solution for me. And in my husband's case, the medication just doesn't really work that well. It'll get him to sleep, but he doesn't stay asleep. And it's any medication you take is going to have some amount of side effects, and some wear and tear on your body. So at this point, neither one of us takes medication, but it is an option. And not sleeping is also very hard on your health. So consider that too. Choose whatever is the lesser of the evils. Um, but there are also options to sleep apart. Um, there are options to sleep at different times. If one of you has a day job and a night job, maybe that works out perfectly. But really, you have to look into the solutions, and don't feel like what you're doing should what you're doing might seem odd to the average bear, the average set of people, but we're not the average sets of people. We lead different lives. We lead very intense lives just by the nature of being in PTSD homes. And really, what happens in your bedroom, whether it's sleep or not sleep, is really nobody's business. That should be your private space. That should be a private decision as to how that all works out. So, don't be embarrassed by what that looks like if it's different than other people. Whatever works for you, works for you. And I feel like I'm super rambling today, and it's probably because I'm so tired. At any rate, do know that sleep disturbances are very normal. There are medications that can help you. There are different arrangements that can help you. And that is really up to what works best for you and your family. For more information about PTSD or to just be a part of building community around PTSD, please feel free to reach out. You can find me at TBI and PTSD, the Dastardly Duo, on Facebook. You can find me at PTSD Survival Guide for Families on Facebook. And I have a website, www.robinsonwellnessmn.com. And I'm going to say that one again because I feel like I said it wrong. www.robinsonwellnessmn.com. I am really hoping to build community around the topic of PTSD. I want it to be positive. I want it to be supportive. We live enough in the realm of the tough stuff and the icky stuff. I want to see us get together and be friends and be family to each other. There's a lot of loss and mourning that goes along with PTSD. And we need support from each other, from other people that understand us and other people who care about us. So, like I like to say at the end of my videos, today is a great day. It's a great day because you have another chance to work on your family, work on yourself, make your family better, build a better tomorrow. So thanks for hanging out with me. And of course, if you want to see more, please subscribe. The subscribe button is below. And I'd love to hear from you. So have a great day. See you later. Bye.